What's going on, everybody?
Hey.
Yes, we are kind of late today. I had an audition. Tony, what happened?
Time as a construct just doesn't agree with my lifestyle.
Time is not on your side.
It's not my thing.
It's definitely not.
Everything made up. Stay woke.
Stay woke. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. Get in the live. Come on in. Welcome back.
Join us.
Join to another episode of the comment section. You know, I've been scrolling through my phone. You've been scrolling through your phone?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I'm addicted. I think.
Yeah. I do take my breaks though, but
I almost ran into something one day.
Okay, now you gotta take some extra.
Anybody
breaks.
be looking at their phone and be like, like I was on a date. I think last Saturday or Friday.
Shout out to the
date. Shout out to the date. It was cool. And he went to the bar to get drinks, and he was like, I was watching you from afar. You was cracking up all by yourself, like in the corner, like,
that's a good time.
And I was thinking, like, damn, that's why I don't really be outside. Like,
phones are terrible, but they're constant entertainment. You know, there's no reason to be bored or dumb.
It's never.
People find ways to do both sometimes.
Listen, I could laugh at a whole bunch of memes and videos.
Yeah.
And just drink in my house, and that's a hard Friday.
You know, I'm an inside type of guy.
Mm-hmm,
you know, that's my thing. I like to be inside, and phones, PlayStations, things like that. You know.
Yeah, I found
comment sections.
Comment sections. That's my favorite actually now.
Yeah,
I like to watch the video and then go to the comments because that's when you're gonna laugh even harder.
You got to be in that comment section.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And that's what we're getting ready to get into, y'all. We have some funny ones today.
Yes, we do.
I found a couple crazy ones. Tony found a couple crazy ones. Yeah, and we send them back and forth. Like always, if you find anything funny and you think it has really good comments, please send it to me at my Instagram at Fatimah Taliah, or you can send them directly to our Instagram at the comment section is jokes.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting in here, y'all. Welcome. Let's get into this first crazy video. Here we go.
Gary, help me. Come here and help him right now. He's hanging himself.
No, he's holding on.
He wants to commit suicide.
Oh, he might be trying to.
Gary, get him. He hates his life.
Okay, so
see, my thing with this stuff is you got the camera out asking for help. Put the damn camera in. You don't care about that hamster.
Gary,
you don't care about that hamster.
This video I watched like so many times, which made me disturbed for myself because I kept on trying to be like, is he trying to kill himself? Because it kind of looks like he is. I was like, bro. And the thing that blew me the most was like when Gary finally comes in, he's like, well, no, he's not. He's trying to do some pull-ups, some chin-ups or something crazy like that. And the lady's like, no. And then the kid goes, he hates his life.
He wants to die. He wants to commit suicide. The kid telling like it is. Usually the kid's supposed to be scared. Like, no, not my hamster. You know, he was like, fuck that hamster. I'm tired of it too.
Man, listen, I was like, life is getting hard. Now, when your hamster tried to kill itself.
See, but I do think about that with pets. Like, pets, for the most part, it's like, yo, I'm supposed to be in the wild, doing whatever I want to do. You got me in this house all day. You don't even be in the house all day. Nah, I'm a hamster. Think about it like I'm in a cage. I'm in a glass box staring at you. Have a great time.
Ain't nowhere to go.
Of course I want to kill myself. You gave me the option.
You gave me the option. I mean, I guess I ain't never think of it like that.
He thought about that. He been thinking about that for months. He planned that. He was like, look, I'm going to knock the bottle down. Wrap my neck up.
Because it is kind of like, when you see it, I had to watch it a couple times to really understand what was going on, because he does knock the bottle down. Then he's like, let me go ahead and put my neck up.
I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, he's not trying to kill himself. He could be trying to escape too.
He could be.
He could be trying to escape, you know?
I mean, it's Gary's
which is
pet,
essentially
though.
killing himself, because you're going to escape, you're going to be in a house, and you're going to die.
You're going to die. He's going to die. Man.
Neck too thick to die.
His neck was thick. They was feeding him good. Feeding him real.
So, you know, that's the
Well, Gary wasn't taking care of his pet, obviously. And a lot of people in the comments before we get into them, y'all, were saying like, well, why is this lady filming and screaming, Gary, help him? I was like, she's probably like me, who refuses to touch a little inside rat. You better come get Gary. You better get
How
in
you
here.
gonna call it a little inside rat?
It's a rat to me. I remember my friends used to have hamsters growing up, and they were like, you want to pet him? Babe, no, thank you. It is a small rodent.
Yeah, I knew somebody with a gerbil before. I knew somebody with ferrets.
Mark, no.
This is insane.
That's the dude from
he definitely got a gerbil neck.
What's that? The
90
show
Day Fiancé?
90 Day Fiancé.
Man.
Buddy got on a pink shirt with no neck like that. We got to
Looking
send that
just
to
like
the
a
editor
gerbil,
so y'all
yeah.
can.
Y'all gonna see the type of neck game he got.
It's crazy. I don't know. The kid saying he doesn't love his life says that they've been watching this hamster for a while and they've been peeping that he's been trying to kill himself.
See, that's the problem with certain pets. Like all animals, if you domesticate them, you give them love, you rub them, you pet them, they be chilling. Nobody wants to pet a rat.
That's what I'm just saying.
Just because it got a nice little, dye job, it's blonde and all that stuff. That's a rat.
It's a rat. All right, let's get into this first comment. Here we go. Pat, is it Pat Catcher? Pat Catcher.74. He hates his life. That was really one of the funniest.
The kid's telling it like it is. Like, look, he hates his life.
But it's not even a life. He's a thingy in a.
He's in a glass box. He's in a aquarium with no water.
When the kid said he hates his life, I thought to myself, like, what if that's what hell is? Instead
If
of you actually going down to like
what
a
if
dark
we just
place
reincarnate as
into
gerbils?
a little hamster.
You know what? I fake believe in reincarnation.
So he could hate his life because
I fake believe in reincarnation. Whoever that person was before, they was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm like, I wish all my ex-boyfriends would turn into hamsters.
That's how they know. That's how they know how to commit suicide, because that was a person.
That was a person.
I've seen animals commit suicide.
I ain't never seen that.
I was driving Lyft. I saw a possum in the street. I see him. He see me. So I'm like, okay, let me get to the other lane. I keep driving here. Boom, boom. I turned around. He ran into the car. He was like, nah, I can't do it no more.
I'm eating trash for a living.
I can't do it no more.
I don't blame him. It's rough outside. Is it Chrome Kawa? Gary, get him.
Exactly.
Meanwhile,
Why she got the phone.
This is the new world we live in. People, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, I could be getting jumped and I could need help. Somebody can film it before.
No. You're going to get filmed. Like,
you're going to get filmed.
Jumping is a guarantee. Everybody
world star.
You might get filmed by the person jumping you if they're good enough.
Low key.
If they're good enough.
And some of them are. People getting real swanky.
I done seen somebody get slapped while the other person was holding the camera.
Shit.
These people ain't playing around.
She was like, Gary, you better come and get him.
Gary, come get him. You grab him, Susan. I know her name.
Oh,
Susan.
Jesus Christ. Ryan, what?
Ryan Fournier.
Ryan Fournier.
Nah, Fournier. That's
Fournier.
French.
That's ooh,
yeah. There you
swanky.
go. Fournier.
You know it's bad when the hamster wants to die. Facts. That's what I kept thinking. Like I have
he
bad
was like,
days.
Man, I get free food every day, and I still don't want to be here.
He in
Cut
there
me
though,
loose.
in the box, and sometimes
Cut me loose. See, that's how you know food is more than just food. You need adventure. You need excitement. I didn't even see no hamster wheel in there. That's why they get the hamster wheel.
He had no excitement.
You breaking protocol. That's like
you breaking
hamster
protocol.
101. You got to get the wheel.
I ain't see no balls in there.
Nothing. It was just a thing to drink water and choke yourself.
Hamster prison.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's how you know you was fucked up in the
locked up. He was in a good life. This one. This one by CRN_Fox. He was like, that's how she was. He was like, hey buddy, Gary, grab him.
She watching him die.
I think
for our entertainment though, so I can't blame her. You know, I can't really talk too much shit to the lady. She looking out for us.
I think the whole thing has been going on. Cause I watched it so many times and read all that.
This is probably just the one they caught on camera. He been trying to kill himself. The son seen
No,
it
I think
already.
this was the proof to Gary that he didn't want to be there. I think the family, look at me breaking it. I think the family been knowing that he been wanting to kill himself for a while.
The son
Gary was like, no, he don't.
The way the son was, he was like, nah.
He hates his life. he's for sure not into this.
I done seen this before.
The son was like, he hates his life. And they've been trying to tell Gary. And so that was the first time they were trying to prove it. So I think she was filming and she was like, Gary, hurry up. We've been trying to tell you.
Well, Gary, did you guys save him? We didn't even see him save him.
I was going to say that, like,
we didn't even know if the hamster's alive.
You go through the comments looking, because somebody will lie or they'll be like, so, you know, the hamster's dead. Crazy story. A lot of my friends growing up used to think their hamsters was dead, but they weren't. They were like hibernating.
Yeah, I think they do that. That's
like,
something that they do. They just be asleep for a long time.
Yeah. And so I was out for drinks with one of my homegirls, and she was like, I bet you was a bunch of like alive hamsters just waking up in shoeboxes like, what the fuck? Like
being buried alive, crashed.
Damn. They don't have a good life. You're right.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to get out before he
Stop trying to domesticate hamsters. Why domesticate a hamster anyway?
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for coming into the live. If you guys think you got a doper comment than what we just showed you, please do jump in our super chat. Send a simple $4 and up. And let me know what you would say in the comments to that video, and we'll highlight it. We'll talk about it with
See
y'all.
what you got to say.
You know, see what you got to say. Are you
Gary.
funnier than the people that's writing comments?
I don't know. Some of
I'm
these
just
people be
saying.
hilarious. Some of these people in our
Some of
comments
these
be funny
people,
too.
they be funny as
Y'all
hell.
be doing your thing in there too.
They do.
I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
Thank you
Y'all
for
ready
joining.
for this next
Let's
video?
see the next one.
Y'all ready? This is okay. So maybe I was I think this is how you know your timeline get turned, because I found the hamster video, and then right after the hamster, they was like, send her some more animals. Here we go.
Inches, we have Brooklyn Wagner with Mamma Mia.
See, not only is the hamster bored, but y'all are clearly bored too.
Mhm.
What even is that?
It looked like a competition.
How do you judge the competition? How are you a winner? Is it the loudest yell? Is it the furthest jump?
I
That
think it
was the
jumps.
most nonsensical thing I ever seen. That was crazy.
It's just like when you watch those dog competitions. You know what I'm saying? When they running around with the dog and it's just jumping over stuff. And you're like, I don't understand the game.
I mean, no, that has
a big
some
deal.
skill though. You know, the dogs, you could time how fast the dog does it. You could check the dog. Like this girl screaming at this frog like this.
She had to in order to get him to hop, I think.
This because you are not supposed to train frogs. Y'all keep domesticating the wrong stuff.
I think
You could train the dog. Dogs could do tricks. Dogs could talk with the little thing. Dogs could do flips, backflips. That frog was just like, please get me away from this little girl.
I think it's Florida.
Florida.
Somewhere in Florida or Iowa. It's gotta be.
It's
Because
got
they ain't got nothing else to do. That it don't add up. All I know is the comments on this was bananas.
exactly.
Oh my God.
Somebody go save Kermit because he's been tortured.
It's I guess it's Hey DJ. Hey DJ. Okay, I got that
Hey
one.
DJ.
Ooh,
I like
clever.
that. Okay,
He
do your
definitely
thing.
hit it with the Kermit. This was my favorite one.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
he was like, what?
that frog. If that frog could be like a person, that's exactly the same emotions. It's
Yeah.
like,
If other frogs saw this online, they'd be like, what the hell?
it's just torture. They like free my guy, man. Free my guy Kermit. He ain't do nothing wrong.
They got to come out with a Disney movie, like, you know how like Nemo, when it was like they caught him, he finna be in in an aquarium at the dentist. They got it like maybe at the frog pond. And like they got Jack, he finna be in the frog
Freeing Felipe
competition.
the frog. Felipe the frog. We got to free him
Yeah, that
From,
would be a good Disney movie.
from Lil Katie.
If it was like
If it's a Disney movie, they're gonna make that girl be the savior. You know they gotta have a white savior in there, man. She gonna save that frog.
she
from
could
an
be
injury.
Sid Phillips. Remember in Toy Story?
Yeah.
Sid Phillips wasn't a savior
He
at all. He was my
was
favorite character. He was horrible.
That's how I know you nuts. You gonna like the villain.
Yeah, I did like the villain.
crazy villain with the crazy
He was
braces
wild.
and the one that was torturing the toys.
It
Putting
was
them
funny
together.
to me.
He had the Barbie legs on the crane.
That shit was wild. I was like, this dude is.
But that's not too far.
Yeah, this was
Like
this was
she's a
crazy.
couple steps away from putting that frog on a.
He probably is. They probably having a workout, all kind of stuff.
I wonder. We gotta figure out what the
behind the frog. Like that would be if they could like do a little behind the scenes.
Princess and the Frog. Yeah, that was definitely. The,
You got this one.
Pity. Can't wait when the aliens will do this with us.
Oh,
You know, I think about that.
You think so?
I think about that. Like,
I
look,
don't be thinking about that.
I'll be thinking about like, okay, follow me on this, okay?
I got you. Here we go.
All right.
I'm zoned in.
So, the closest descendant to the Tyrannosaurus Rex is a
Okay.
chicken, okay? Listen.
Okay.
So you know how we be like, man, in Africa we was kings. Chickens be like, man, we was dinosaurs. What's gonna be eating us in a million years? The aliens, they gonna come down here. They gonna harvest us. We're gonna turn into little snacks. They already harvesting us.
What are you talking about?
The way, this is what I'm saying. This is what the aliens will do. You know how the aliens is having fun? We eating chicken wings. You know, we didn't lemon pepper Tyrannosaurus Rexes. We bake them, we fry them, we air fry them.
Tony, no.
The aliens is gonna do worse to us.
I don't think so. I feel like they gonna fuck with me.
You hope so.
I'm having
Yeah, they
problems.
go. Yeah, they gonna fuck with you just like Gary.
Yeah.
You gonna be in that cage just like Gary trying to
they gonna
hang
be like,
yourself.
we got a little Fatima. Oh no, that would be terrible. Honestly, that could happen.
You gonna be
They
trying
gonna
to
be
hang
like, tell
yourself
us
just
jokes.
like Gary.
Shit, bro, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Aliens, in a million years we're gonna be.
But they say they already here though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are here, man.
Yeah.
I got a couple working theories about all of that stuff, man. We ain't
I
got
think
time
the
for
only
it.
way the aliens is if they are here, they didn't figure out a way to look like us so they could just be around. You know what I'm saying? studying us even more.
I agree. I agree. You know.
You know.
And it's like, man, aliens don't have to fuck with us. They probably in the water chilling. Martin Morrow, that's hilarious.
They they could. Martin Morrow could look like a little alien. I mean, he could, but then I think I say the aliens is people like Elon Musk.
Yeah, he built like a he built like the Men in Black suit.
A Trump.
Yeah.
It's
he built like his truck standing up.
Yeah.
The aliens
like remember in Men in Black, they like took the little suit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the aliens is doing.
Yeah. I think it's them. I don't know.
I was about to get real deep on y'all, but every alien
you did. You turned the Tyrannosaurus Rex into a lemon pepper
Every
weed.
alien movie really is just the story of colonialism. It's like, what? Europeans, how they went to every country. It's like, you know what? Let's just go to this land. Let's go to this land, take all the resources, murder all the people, and then say it's ours. That's the plot of every alien movie.
True.
See?
Sometimes.
So they just telling us what they've been doing already.
Yeah. You're right. And I did see like in an episode of Love and Robots, they had an alien thing and like we had started doing studies on them and they was like, gotcha. And they had the AIs taking us too. So we doomed.
We're already cooked, man. We in the Matrix. The Matrix is
I already know because I'm too hard with chat. Me and Chat GTP.
The aliens all right with me, man. When they gave PS5, they got some good stuff though.
When they PS5, they got
some benefits. We got some benefits.
Oh my God.
Anissa Marie, them. Your mother was the greatest frog jumper there ever was.
At least she was something.
I guarantee. You're right. I want to know how long this has been going on.
I think this ain't new. It was a lot of people in the audience.
How much are the tickets? There's so many questions.
I should have looked into it before this episode, but I bet you it's a thing. It looked too. It was almost like they called her number, like, Sarah, you up? And she walked up like confident as hell, like, we getting ready to jump.
I'm gonna do it in 3 jumps.
Right. She put him down like
there wasn't no lines, there wasn't no nothing.
I literally heard the music when she walked up. Fuck with me,
okay,
you know I got it.
Shout out to the Calaveras County Fair and frog jumping. Wow,
frog jumping. It's a thing.
Frumping. Okay, frog jumping Jubilee. The Calaveras, blah blah blah, also known as Frogtown.
See?
Annually. Hold on. No.
I told you. This looked too.
In Angels Camp, California.
It's here?
It's inspired by Mark, who does our editing.
Mark puts it on every other week. Every other month.
Angels Camp, California, the 3rd weekend in May. It just happened.
We just
missed it. We should have been there.
Loki, I'm like, I'm going.
Frog jockeys use various methods, singing, whistling, stomping to motivate their frogs to jump. The current jump is 21 feet and 5 3/4 inches.
Wow.
Set by Rosie the Riveter.
I don't trust Rosie.
They have a Netflix show about this?
What? Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We're done.
We're done.
Maybe
because I'm going to go home and try to find it. Honestly, it's a Netflix show and then they got the pictures what old girl was doing. She bent down and hers was like, did she hop or did she yell?
So basically they made a Netflix show out of people torturing frogs because of Mark Twain. This is
your brother Mark Twain.
We're in a simulation.
I want to be in it now. You know what I'm saying? Because if they have a black person doing it, what would we do to get our frog to jump? Boom cat or something wild like.
I don't know.
Turn
man.
up like you scream out like.
I support
Let's
you.
Get lit. Like,
I support you. I'll be there.
You sing a. Wouldn't that be something?
I'll be there and discuss.
I'll be the Tiger Woods of frog jumping.
Netflix.
I don't know.
Can't believe it. You definitely got to break the color barrier. I know that. I know they still got a color barrier.
It definitely looks kind of racist.
I know it ain't nothing but red hats in that audience.
Mm-hmm. Elmas.
Shout out to Antoine. Yeah, I line it up every week. Damn, we don't look lined up the other weeks. Fuck.
Animal abuse.
No, that's my first thought. This is 100% animal abuse. This whole episode has been animal abuse. That hamster animally abused.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what's going on.
No, that hamster's being abused. Yeah, that's abuse. Get his ass a wheel and let him do his thing.
Yeah, there was no wheel. I mean, it is animal abuse because I'm pretty sure the frog doesn't know he's a winner. I'm pretty sure he doesn't go home and go, you know what, we killed that shit. He don't know what's going on. He like every day they got me a bunch of all these people screaming and carrying on.
Look, Mark looked up images of the contestants. Not one piece of melanin.
No. You know why? Because we we might have drove past this and was
Why
like, what
would-
the hell?
First of all, how many black people you know are just gonna be touching frogs?
That's what I'm
the first thing.
saying.
When I was a little kid, I was told frogs give you warts.
Warts.
See, so you know.
Every time.
Look at this little girl kissing the frog. All right, get me out
Oh
of
my
here.
God,
man.
get
Come
me
on,
out of this
man.
place. It used to be crazy too. Because my mom used to always be like,
This
oh,
is nuts.
every time I went, because I grew up in a more, like when I was younger, I grew up in a more predominantly like white neighborhood. And when white little kids would come up with words, my mother was like, they've been playing with them damn frogs. Don't you do it. She used to always say that. And I was like, I don't think that well, we had a creek.
They probably was playing with the frogs, man.
We had a creek. I definitely didn't see, well, there was frogs, but I didn't grab those. I grabbed the salamanders.
I'm pretty sure they got something.
I had a salamander,
You watched
remember?
it? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but I
Ike.
remember Ike.
Mm-hmm. My mother used to
I
be super
remember.
mad at me when I would let him swim in a tub.
Yeah, I remember.
I would
that
fill the
nigga-
tub
didn't
up
that
with
nigga-
water and be like, look at him go. And she'd
Didn't
be
he
like,
escape a couple times?
He escaped a lot of times.
Yeah, because animals are not supposed to be boxed in like that.
No, I was way too young for that kind of an animal, and I would leave the top off because I was playing with him.
The only animals that are smart enough not to escape are dogs and cats because they're like,
Yeah.
man, this motherfucker gonna feed
Our cat
me.
used to escape all the time.
Yeah, but it always came back because it knew where the food was at.
Facts.
Newts, frogs, them frogs is definitely not coming back. The
You know
contestant
how my
frog?
salamander died, bro?
How? Vacuum?
No, he got out and he got in the laundry, and my mom put him in a dryer, bro.
Oh damn.
When we found him wrapped up in a sock, I cried.
Wrapped up in a sock.
He was dead as hell. And then like he coughed right before his last breath, and there was a whole bunch of like shit.
Not lint. He copped up the.
It
Y'all
was
didn't have
rough.
a dryer.
And I thought he was gonna live because I put him in the water and he swam real fast. I'm like, he's gonna make it. And then he just never swam again. It was really sad. I was super sad.
No wonder you picked these videos. You're a murderer.
No, I was young. I was like
Murderer.
super young when I had a
Yeah, just like
salamander.
old girl in that frog video, torturing her damn animal.
I didn't mean for that to happen to him. I don't know.
Free the guys,
I used to feed him
man.
live stuff. My mom used to be so mad.
A lot, or like bugs.
He had to eat like live worms and
That's
live
fun.
stuff. It
That's
was fun.
though. That's fun. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I do love animals, but I love them in their natural element. You know, I'm not.
I remember my
scared of
mom put all the
animals,
worms
but-
in the freezer
Okay, that makes sense.
because she was like, "We can't." I'm not. Or no, one time she was like, "They got to be in the garage," and we live in Chicago, so I came out and they was all in there like, it was crazy, real crazy.
I remember Ike. Shout
Real
out to
crazy.
Ike, man.
All right, y'all. We about to do our wild card video. This video was
As
crazy.
if this wasn't wild enough.
That was what no, they
literally.
were. They were animal. They weren't animal whole abuse. I don't know. I feel like it depends on how you look at it.
Well, you're not gonna say it was animal abuse.
Yeah, I don't
you
want to
know?
say that. I don't
Those animals might love being yelled at. And
No, I'm sure they
because-
don't. I'm sure they
I'm pretty
don't.
sure frogs have great ears.
They don't have. Do they have?
I think frogs can hear. They may not have like ears, but they
Yeah.
can hear.
Well, he knew the jump
They
when she
croak
started
and
yelling.
ribbit. Yeah, he knew
the command.
He knew the deal.
He been practicing, so I don't know. This last video is not an animal, but something about the feet. Could be. He or she was an animal in this club in this video. Y'all ready? This is the wild card. Here we go.
How drunk you gotta be?
I don't know.
You don't feel sticky ass club floor on your toes?
I think she was serious about backing it up.
She was no.
Or whoever.
The twerk that they, we gotta be.
You gotta be, you never
They
know.
was twerking.
They was taking
was
it.
The term cutting the rug come
Cut-
from that.
The term cutting
That
the rug,
is
baby.
cutting the rug.
They weren't playing. Cause like that.
How do you even you don't feel the slipper all the way up to your ankle? Like
Only thing I could picture was like, okay, they was really dancing hard, and maybe he was like, back in our day, when we used to be backing against the wall, like, because when I was in college, we used to dance hard.
yeah, that's
And so I'm like, maybe he was dancing on her hella hard, and she was like, I'm not gonna let him win, so let me back up, and she done backed herself out of shoes.
yeah, that ain't sport mode, like Mark said.
No, it
way
was
past
definitely
sport
no
mode.
sport mode.
That's motherfucking ski mode. That's motherfucking man.
I don't know. Let's get
I
into
know her toes hurt.
everything about that night. She will remember in the morning, or they will remember in the morning. That's
Shoes.
what Mark say. She was looking.
An ankle bracelet for
It
sure.
wasn't even a shoe anymore.
It's like
It was
Let's
over
go to
with.
the comments.
Let's
'cause
go to the
I don't
comments
wanna
for this
fry
one. It was
lady up
nuts.
like this.
Manual.Manning.58. Looks like someone pulled the emergency brake and the foot slid forward. This the one right here. Cause I was like, bro, I don't know what's going on.
Oh my gosh, she definitely hit the brakes and the
She
feet kept
definitely
going.
Kept going. Slid all the way through.
One thing we can say, the grip on the bottom of them sandals is good.
Good. Cause I was like,
Her arch on her foot gone.
foot was all the way through.
She got some long ass, flat ass feet. She just slid straight through the motherfucking
Straight
sandal.
through, all the way to the front. And then I think it walked off, didn't it? Didn't she walk off? And then I was like, oh, then she put it back on.
I didn't see her put it back on. I didn't finish that video. Once I got to that part, I was like, yeah.
I kept watching.
Get these
like,
tootsies up out of here, man. I ain't trying to see this shit.
This next comment was funny too. Darkness_2844 says, I think he's saying about the shoes. I think they didn't want to go in the first place.
Yeah, because the captain said shoes ready to go. Yeah. Them shoes wasn't supposed to be in there. How she get in? Because back in my day, they'd have told her ass, no, you can't come in with them shoes. Them ain't even shoes.
They weren't. They were.
I don't know if you got this comment. Somebody said those the pedicure shoes when you get your toes
You know
done.
what? those paper made shoes.
Yeah,
yes.
Definitely.
She had on the spa shoes.
Them sandals was definitely made out of a notebook paper.
Somebody did say that there was a Temu sandals.
Temu sandals for sure.
Sheen sandals. Like if it got wet, if they get wet, it's
them
okay.
dollar store sandals. And even with inflation, them shit still cost $1.
Yeah. I don't know if I got that comment, but somebody did say she not going home alone that night. And I was like, as a matter of fact, she probably not. She finna get chose over the girl with the better shoes.
Somebody will make she a good time.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody, not me. I'd have been like, man, I can't deal with them goddamn.
That's one of them. When the lights come on, you like, damn.
You know her ponytail is.
You know her ponytail is.
You know what? I hate.
You know what? You're right.
She probably looks great. Her hair laid. She spent her money on her outfit and her hair. That's why her shoes is like that.
What they were. You can't.
She said they ain't gonna be looking at my shoes. Little did she know.
Little did she know somebody zoomed in.
She on the comment section on YouTube.
You think she know about her shoe? They probably did. What the hell? Like that's how I zoomed in.
I can't believe she did that.
Gia Seek?
Jacques. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Jacques.
Feet telling the shoes, let's have one more drink. This was my favorite one.
Yeah, no. The feet like, come on, girl. Like you could do a whole voiceover with just the toes.
Just the toes.
Just the toes talking.
Or the feet. Or the shoe could be a part of it. Like
the shoe, yeah, the shoe's a part of it.
If she danced to one more motherfucking song. Ain't none of these like they.
I can't believe that. Like, I still keep thinking about sticky ass club floor. Like, the floor be sticky with your regular shoes. She can't feel it with her toes.
I've seen this. Some girls, we don't care. And like, as a matter of fact, not even some girls. I was with my homeboy, like, I think last Saturday, we went to brunch and we went to this cool place in Hollywood. He took his sandals off on the middle of Hollywood Boulevard on one of the stars.
Why?
I said, why are you doing? He's like, oh, it's so warm.
Are you nuts?
I said,
it's warm
what do you
because
mean?
all the homeless piss?
Yeah, I said, you gonna have to cut off some of
you
your
need a
foot.
tetanus. They definitely about to
He
have.
was like, they pressure wash it every month.
You made that up. Have you seen Hollywood? They pressure wash it every morning? Do they do that?
Yeah, they do. Okay, maybe once a week. I've seen it.
Well, even if they do it, I guess it was brunch, so maybe he felt like this is the fresh floor. This is the brand new one.
No, because it was the weekend. They did it maybe during the week. You're done. And it was wild because he the bougiest nigga I know. Took off his sandals like, oh, it's so warm. I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Like, are your feet cold? It's not.
I don't even know. It was weird. Maybe we had too many drinks.
Y'all be on.
Like maybe I didn't understand what the hell was going on. It was random.
That's definitely a drunk. He drunk. Old girl in this video drunk.
Drunk as hell.
You can only be drunk and have your feet all out in public like that.
I would never. I don't think I've ever done that. Even in my younger days of partying, I don't think I ever was like, let me put my goddamn.
And she didn't even want to take her shoes off. Her shoes wanted to take her shoes off.
Her shoes was like,
her
take us off.
We're retired. We can't do the rest of you.
Oh my God. Leslie Joseph _ if hanging in there was a shoe. That's a good one.
Literally hanging in there.
It was hanging in. They over with. The shoes basically is gonna come home and like, we had a time, bitch.
Mm-hmm. That's the end. Those are some one-use shoes.
Yeah. Throw those away. And whoever go home with her, throw you away too for that.
Which gave her first, the hamster or the shoe?
Yo, Mark. I don't know. I think the hamster had a better chance than them damn shoes. Like those shoes were donezo. Like
Yeah, those shoes are already dead. The hamster is looking forward to it.
whoever it was didn't care nothing about their life. They just want to dance and get drunk.
Hey man, sometimes that's what I actually, you know what? You know, I gotta do a spin. I support that. You know, just go out there and have a good time. Don't worry about who watching and looking at your feet
Hey.
and all that shit. You think she give a damn that her feet is
You only
viral?
live once, baby.
I bet you that was when she tells a story about that night, it ain't gonna have nothing to do with her damn feet.
It might, because that's funny. Maybe her friend filmed her. I don't know. This has been another episode of the comment section. We appreciate everybody coming to the live. We
Thank you for
apologize.
joining
We had
us.
to come in at 4:30 today. I know we usually are here at 3. Some stuff came up. You know, I'm trying to be a star and
Yeah.
whatnot, but
Yeah, and
we love y'all.
and I was even late for the reschedule, so you know, I try my best, but
We want to start highlighting more of the comments in our lives as the comments for the live episode. So you guys, the next show we do live, we really want y'all to tap in and tell us what your comment would be. You know what I'm saying? If you were commenting under the videos that we show. So we want y'all to get active with us. Please do keep watching and supporting. We'll see y'all next week.
thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Episode
Tomorrow,
dropping
actually.
tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Tomorrow, our episode airs. If you guys haven't noticed, we are switching to Saturdays. Please support. Go and watch this full episode tomorrow. We are usually up by what time, Mark? By like noonish. Yeah, about noon. So check it out. Do something your weekend. Hang out with us.
Appreciate you.
See y'all later.